Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Right back to him on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They'll run on first down. Laird. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And now look at him go. The 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner? Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Parker the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. It's a foot race. 30, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get them 1 closer. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They start the 2nd half with a run by Geist. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Mike 5-5.
They stay on the ground. Geist again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Geist. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check 50.
On 1st down, Thompson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete.
On 2nd
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
We got 4. We got 4.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run for it. Geis, the Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Stop your whining.
They'll keep it on the ground. Laird, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
That's good for the Washington Redskins. First down.
On 1st down, this is Geis. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe there to make the grab, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Fitzpatrick now to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run with Geis and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and get it with Geis. Oh, he's got a little daylight. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's just me. Hey, it's just me and you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Go, Jack.
Haskins going to try to throw it. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, check right. Watching the climb. I'm scared. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
Here we go with Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route, worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say